Hello and welcome to this introduction course to STATA. This first video is talking about getting familiar with STATA and basic statistics. For this one, we'll be looking at getting familiar with the STATA interface. So this is a typical STATA interface. I'm using STATA 14.2, but other STATA versions should not be too different from this. So right now what you have here is, on this side we have the review window. So when you type any command in this command window, so this is the command window, if you type any command here, it will come here so that you can have easy access to that command later. On this side we have the variable window here, where the list of variables will come out with their labels. So all the variables in your data set will be lined up here. When we open a data set, you can see for yourself. And then here we have the properties window. In this window, it tells us the properties of your data set: the file name, the label, the notes, the variables. So how many variables are in the data set, how many observations are in the data set, the size, and the memory that is shown here. Up here we have the menu. So here you can see the list of options to save, to view, do, file name, and all of that is here. To edit, you have that here. This one is about data, working with your data here, to describe your data, to edit your data, to change or create data. All of that is here. Then if you're working with graphics, you want to create data graphs, you can see all the different types of graphs you can work with here. Then here, statistics, different statistics that you can use for your analysis. And here similarly, window and help. So what you have here is, on this side, instead of using a do file, if you wanted to work directly from the menu, you would use this, but we'll talk about that more later. Below here you have, this one opens up a data from your computer. This is to save, this is to print. This one opens a log file, and we're going to talk about log file in the next video. This is a new viewer window. This is to bring a graph window to the front, and this is a do file editor. So what is a do file? A do file is a file where you can write all your commands and save them, so you don't have to retype them when you want to do similar analysis, and we're going to talk about that later. This is to edit your data. This is to browse your data. This is the variables manager, if you want to work in the variables manager, like change variable names and things like that. Here is to clear more, and here is to close. If you're running a command and you just want to cut it, you want to exit that command, you use this button. So this is a basic STATA interface. Very easy. Some people's interface are different, so you can change things up a bit. If you don't want this to show, you can close it. If you want it to show you or to hide, you can do so. If you want to filter your variables, you can filter. If you don't want a properties window, you can also close it. If you don't want a review window, you can close it. So that way you maximize your screen, such that you have only your output window and your command window. So everything you type and how it's executed will always come up here as you go along. So this will shift up, and then you see all the commands that you type. So this is the basic introduction to the STATA interface. As we go along, as we use data, you see how each of these things work. So let's continue. Thank you.